Even more changes are coming to Downtown Disney, and It's a Small World is going to be getting a small refurb. This is D4E-Ticket News. How's it going, guys? It's Jordan again from DisneylandForever.com. We got just a few small news stories to talk about, but they're things that can impact your upcoming trip, so I think it's important for you to know about. So we'll get started with our C-Ticket news. Disney has announced that this year, the World of Disney store at Downtown Disney is going to be getting a new refurbishment. The World of Disney store is the largest retail store in the Disneyland Resort, and it's a favorite of many, many park guests. But interestingly enough, during this refurbishment, they are not going to be closing down the store. It's going to be completed in phases, and that's why it's going to be taking a better part of the year to do. Now, this is just important to realize that if you are going to be going to Disneyland sometime this year and you're going to the World of Disney store, that there may be times where whole portions of the store or even just small sections are going to be turned into walkways while there are closures all around. The store is already kind of busy. This could make things a little bit worse, but in the end, I think it's going to look really, really nice because the store hasn't really been touched since it was built in like 2000. If you're from Southern California, you have a reason to rejoice because Disneyland is going to be offering you some discounts on 2 and 3 day park tickets. From now, essentially, till the end of May, Southern California residents can save up to 25% on 2 and 3 day tickets at Disneyland. This is a big deal. I'm going to put the link so you can find more information in the description below. So again, this is just for Southern California residents. This is kind of one way they're making up for the whole, SoCal annual passes kind of being discontinued thing. Today, Disney announced that the It's a Small World Mall is going to be getting a tiny refurb. The mall is that space between the Matterhorn and the entrance to Mickey's Toontown, where, the Small World is. And they announced that on Monday, the 22nd of January, It's a Small World holiday is finally going to be closing so that they can change it back to the traditional It's a Small World, which will open at the beginning of February. But then through the spring, they're actually going to be changing the queue area for It's a Small World, putting it in a new location, kind of making it fit better, and making some minor changes to the parade route, especially since the entrance is just right there off of It's a Small World. They haven't released a lot of details, but they make it sound like it's nothing too major that they're changing. They're just making things fit a little bit nicer so that, everyone can get around everywhere that they need to go a little bit better. I think that it's safe to assume that with this change coming, that they are going to be building some It's a Small World Fast Pass kiosks. I think this is a safe assumption, though there's no official word yet, but we'll see. These changes are all said to be finished by the time Pixar Fest opens in the middle of April. Construction on Pixar Pier is well underway. Every day that you go to the parks, there's another vestige of the old Paradise Pier that's being removed to make way for Pixar Pier. And to be honest, I'm a little excited about it, but it does make things a little difficult to get around in Paradise Pier right now. If you are going to be going there sometime this spring, you can check out the video that we just did this last week where we're showing you how the traffic is now through Paradise Pier so you can get to the few attractions that are open. I mean, granted, if you go now, it's going to look different than it did then when we were there because there's more walls up, but the traffic patterns are exactly the same. So this is just something that's going to be a common thread throughout the spring until they get Pixar Pier finished. Like I said, just a few small things to mention, but they are things that are going to impact your trips, especially with a whole lot of construction going on all through the Disneyland Resort. Not a ton of unexpected closures though, so nothing really too major, just some things to be aware of. If you do have any questions or concerns or comments or anything, make sure that you leave those down in the comments below. I do want to say though, just a quick update, when I said in our last D4E-Ticket news that the Main Street vehicles were going to be closed through late winter, that is probably actually going to just be in the next few months. It could have been me just misinterpreting it. So with that in mind though, make sure that you visit our Facebook page for more updates, follow us on other social media platforms, visit us at our website, DisneylandForever.com, for even more news and tips and tricks and everything so you can get around the Disneyland Resort that much easier. And until next time, we will see you guys later. All right, bye.